And it's the Suns to start out. And here's Paul. Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
Now here's Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. To the inside. Powell's shot is off.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Porzingis with it. Now guarded by Booker. Pass to Hardaway. Doncic outside. Back to Hardaway. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Booker to the paint. Out to Bridges. Pass to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Chris Paul's a player who is more physical than he appears, and he looks for contact. He's become very good at finishing off bumps.
Outside Finney-Smith. From deep, here's Doncic. He can't get it to go. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And there's Paul. That one's good. On the assist by Booker. Paul's got his second basket of the game. Paul against Doncic. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning, and now the shot is coming along too. You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Dallas calls time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Doncic against Paul. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Hardaway on the wing. Doncic against Paul. Pass to Finney-Smith. Oh, he can't stop the run as that misses. And Booker, here we go. And Booker with the jam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's Doncic on the wing. Finney-Smith. With the 10-footer. Pass to Powell. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
In the first 2 minutes.
Paul finds Crowder. And here's Ayton. Powell covers. A minute 50 left in the first. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Paul. Porzingis grabs the board.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Booker. Here's a 3 from Paul. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Booker, pass to Ayton. Inside. Here's Crowder. The Shot misses. Good D by Porzingis. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. Paul against Doncic. Outside Finney-Smith. Hardaway, the pass to Powell.
I mean, are they afraid of going inside? Most of their shots tonight have come from outside.
And, you know, if you're on defense, that's exactly what you want. Keep them shooting over the top.
8, no good. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 6 to begin the game. Finney-Smith with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And a deep 3 from Paul. Buries it from 3. Paul's got 7.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Suns ahead, up 8. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt, and it's Powell in at center. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, a scary thought, Allie. Thanks.
And one thing that talent evaluators wondered about with Doncic coming in, was he quick enough to play point guard? And in case you're wondering how that worked out, the answer is yes, in bold capital letters.
Porzingis against Crowder. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Back in February of 2018, Kristaps Porzingis suffered a serious ACL injury as a member of the Knicks. 18 months in a trade to Dallas later, Kristaps was back on the court, and it's great for the league to have him back, and he's really an entertaining, talented player.
Paul finds Bridges, and here's Ayton. Here's a 3 from Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Second chance effort. Ayton with the bucket inside.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Pass to Hardaway. Powell against Ayton. Powell passes to Porzingis. Back to Powell. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Booker with it. Here's the 3. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Hardaway. Takes it inside. Crowder grabs the miss. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Grant?
Oh, boy, you're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
Doncic with the bucket.
You know, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guardability goes off the charts.
Ball passes to Ayton. Out to Bridges. Outside Booker. Doncic against Paul. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Doncic against Paul. Doncic passes to Powell. Porzingis finds Hardaway to the middle. Here's Powell. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul passes to Ayton. Outside for Booker. And there's Paul. That one's good. On the assist by Booker. Paul's got 11 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It's Powell, high post. He's against Ayton. Here's Doncic, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Booker, jacks up a 3. Ayton passes to Booker. Rejected by Brown. And Brunson, here we go. Changes up. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Out in front of the half is Phoenix. They lead by 15. Kenny, give us your take. Thanks for joining.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And so in the game for the Suns, we've got JaVale McGee, Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Johnson, and it's Kaminsky in at the 4. Brown, clock at 2. Brunson misses.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Payne finds Kaminsky. Outside Johnson. Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Pass to Bullock. Back to Brunson. The Suns clear it. In transition, here come the Suns. And McGee with the stuff.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Brown. Back to Brunson. Clock at 6. Pass to Brown. From downtown. Knocks it down from distance.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate. Despite being the consensus college player of the year back in 2018, Jalen Brunson wasn't drafted until the second round. No surprise he's made himself into a quality NBA player, though. Great IQ and hard work has paid off.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Brunson passes to Brown. Here's Bullock. Down low. McGee with a steal. Brunson against Johnson. Here's McGee. Brown with the block. And he recovers it. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
And 2 national titles at Villanova for Jalen Brunson. Clark, why do you think he slipped to the second round?
Well, it's hard to say, B.A. You know, the draft is more art than science, and guys slip for whatever reason. But if you're a pro and you get into a situation where you can prove how good you are, then you'll hang around in the league. Great college players may not have star potential, but he's truly a long-time NBA pro.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Payne against Kleba. Brown with the steal. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Payne. Pass to McGee. Shoots over Brown. Rejected by Brown. Here's Bullock.
In the third. 2 minutes.
And he's going for the oop here. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Fast break. Here we go. And McGee with the stuff.
Assisted.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Brunson passes to Kleba. A minute and a half left in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Brown. Oh, McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, "From starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident."
That they are, Allie. Thanks. To the middle. The shot by Payne, no good.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And the jam by Brown.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Payne against Brunson. Pass to Johnson. Back to Payne. Lets it fly. And the Suns miss again.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Here's Bullock. Shoots from the line, and that one good.
The defender is doing everything he can, but the height disparity limits his options.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Suns ahead, up by. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
And what a passer Paul is. Exceptional at seeking out his guys and getting them into a rhythm.
Powell outside. Hardaway up top. Pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Porzingis. Powell. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Hardaway, the pass to Porzingis. It's tipped. Crowder with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And here's Doncic outside, and the three-pointer goes.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Crowder. Back to Bridges. Now here's Paul. Right side Booker. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
I really love seeing Booker score off the ball. He shows his understanding for spacing and when to put up a shot.
And Doncic launches from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. And over and back.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead.
Hardaway on the wing. Booker defending. Powell passes to Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Paul with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. And he's going for the lob. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Suns?
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him. We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And there's 1:38 left in the game. Doncic pulls down the board. For Dallas, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. The 3 is up. Outside Finney-Smith. Knocks down the long J.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Suns.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Chris Paul.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly. They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Outside Booker. Shot clock at 6. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Here we go. And there's the lob. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, what an athlete this Porzingis kid is, man. I'll tell you, you put the rock anywhere near him, and he's going to throw it down.
Now Paul. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver.
Thank you, Kevin. Utah.
What a great philosophy. DA, thanks. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Hardaway on the wing, along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Now Hardaway following the 3-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Right side, Bogdanovich. Conley against Doncic. On the wing, Mitchell. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
You've got to be shot ready on the catch. No hesitation from Donovan Mitchell. Makes the defense pay.
Doncic against Conley. Hardaway with it. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
I'll tell you this, Luka Doncic will never turn down an opportunity to finish at the rim. He's elite and loves those opportunities.
Now, here is O'Neal. The pass to Bogdanovich. To the middle. Utah the rebound. 6 to shoot. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich beyond the arc. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Doncic. Well, the offensive IQ of Luka Doncic is special. This guy has every shot in his arsenal.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
That one goes in. 6 points for Luka Doncic.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Passes it to Conley. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley's so tough on the interior.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Powell. 1:53 left to play in the first quarter. Bogdanovich against Porzingis. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock.
Add that to the repertoire of moves on the interior. KP doing work.
Outside Conley. There's the triple. Offensive rebound.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. And they double up Doncic. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
So it's Utah now. 1:09 left to play in the first quarter. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Hardaway against Mitchell. Now here is Hardaway. Not a lot of room. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Hardaway against Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Mavericks leading by 3. The shot and game clock separated by 4. On the wing, Hardaway. Covered by Mitchell. Back to Doncic. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
1 second left, and the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Well, this is the kind of effort you want to see from Luka Doncic.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Outside Hardaway. Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. He can't hit that time.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Here's Hardaway.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness, and I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. O'Neal passes to Gobert. Hardaway with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Hardaway goes in.
Well, it's a problem when Tim Hardaway Jr. decides to attack off the dribble drive.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Dallas?
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
They've also made their mark in the paint. A lot of their scoring coming down low so far.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Takes it inside. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, the dribble drive game of Donovan Mitchell will keep defenders guessing. Boy, you've got to deal with every aspect of an offensive arsenal with this guy.
Now here is Hardaway. 6 points for him. Back to Doncic. Fires the 3. Rebound, Utah. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense with his passing and shooting. You throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Here's Mitchell. 11 points in the game. Conley against Brunson. 5 to shoot. They get it back. And the shot is good. Conley's got the lead up to 3 now for the Jazz.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Conley against Brunson. Up top, Brown. It's up a 3. Brunson against Bogdanovich. That shot wide open.
A big man who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
And the Jazz with possession following the score by Dallas.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Conley surveying the D. Fires from deep. No good that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. There's the lob to Brown. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
So Utah ends up going with the new group.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Brunson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the layup falls.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Clarkson for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Clarkson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Jordan Clarkson's handle has improved, and that allows that kind of move to happen.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they... And that's a wrap.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. They've got Moses Brown. Reggie Bullock is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Clarkson. There's the pass to Oni. Clarkson outside. Shoots over Bullock. Oh, offensive interference.
The basket will count.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters.
Here's Oni following the score by Dallas. Ingles can't get it to go.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for Utah. The lead is 2. The drive by Clarkson. Takes it off the glass. Clarkson's got 7.
Wow, big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
Now here's Brunson. Guarded closely. Gay comes over with a double team. Brunson finds Kleba. Yep, it counts. Kleba's got 4 points this quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Oni. Brunson covering. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And here are the Mavericks now after the basket by Utah. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Brunson. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brunson's got his second basket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Ingles. Back to Clarkson. A three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. There's the lob to Brown. Kleba inside. He's covered by Gay.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Clarkson against Brown for the lead. And it's Brown missing. Jazz have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Clarkson kicks to Whiteside. That one good for 2. Whiteside's got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Brunson the pass to Brown. Back to Brunson. The tray. Here's Kleba. The kick out to Brown. It's stolen by Ingles. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Oni. Here's Whiteside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Jazz have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. No good on the second free throw. Mavericks trail by 4. Hardaway passes to Finney-Smith. Here's Porzingis. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Conley against Doncic. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Well, this guy came into the league as a volume three-point shooter. Now Donovan Mitchell's percentages have greatly improved. He has put in a ton of work, and it's paying dividends.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Jazz making a switch here. Gobert's checked in.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Jazz leading by 3. Conley the pass to Gobert. Conley with it. Mitchell in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic with the steal. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Hardaway with a wide open look. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
The third quarter comes to a close. Jazz out in front, up by 5. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2-guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group right now for Utah. Just 5 on the clock. Finally, the pass to Gobert. Shoots over Doncic. Gobert can't hit.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Powell kicks to Finney-Smith. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Conley against Doncic. Elbow shot is on the way. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, this guy will not hesitate. Reads the defense, understanding mid-range jumper is available. Yeah, I can make that.
Conley against Doncic. Mitchell outside. Conley against Powell. Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Conley against Doncic. On the wing, Doncic to tie it up. Knocks down the three ball. Doncic has got the game tied up here for the man.
Well, Luka Doncic showing I don't need the basketball to dominate. Playing with his teammate there, ready on the catch.
Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Conley against Doncic. Here's Bogdanovich. Porzingis with the block, and he gets it back. Shot clock at 2. Gobert trying to get open, and it's Mitchell missing. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constitutes the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by O'Neal. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
Embrace the spotlight, KP. Delivery in a big moment for Porzingis. Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Pass to Mitchell. They could use a bucket. Doesn't go for it. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Floats it up for Doncic. Stolen by Conley. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Pass to Finney-Smith. 1:37 left in the fourth. Back to Doncic. Off target with his three. Jazz trail by 3. On the wing, Mitchell. Headed by Hardaway. Mitchell outside. Gobert. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Gobert, the pass to come. It's good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Doncic against Conley. Yes!
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Finally, the pass to Mitchell. They grab their own miss, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive, doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
On the pass to Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. Three-pointer. Nails the tray.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest. They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul. He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
Here's Doncic. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
Utah calls timeout. They trail by 3. 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a 3-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Pass to Gobert. Over to the wing. There's O'Neal with the 3. Can't get the 3 to fall. So a close game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good.
out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward. And for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Gobert. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And it's Phoenix's ball.
And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word.
Paul, the open look. Ooh, drains the 19-footer.
The unpredictability of Chris Paul's game is something he uses to his advantage. Creates a lot of space for himself to shoot.
Outside Mitchell. From outside the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Smitty, you talk about Gobert. He's motivated by his doubters. He wears that number 27, signifying his draft position back in 2013.
And listen to this. Even in the 2021 All-Star game, he and teammate Donovan Mitchell were the last 2 picks. Whatever the reason, he knows people will respect a champion.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Pass to O'Neal. On the take. Not going to go that time. Ayton with the defensive effort. Tries a 10-footer. No good. And Utah will come the other way. Bogdanovich down low. He's against Crowder. Bogdanovich, that's good.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Conley against Paul. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Bridges passes to Paul. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Crowder. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Jay Crowder, blue-collar combo forward, finds ways to outwork you.
Jay Crowder.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Jazz have gone 2 of 4 so far. Conley against Paul. The 3 from Mitchell. And Ayton pulls it down.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Fires from 14. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
So it's Utah now, coming off a Suns make. 5 on the clock. Mitchell with the ball, now guarded by Booker. And it's Mitchell, the miss. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. Bridges finds Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Beyond the arc. The shot won't fall. So Utah will take it the other way.
And they bumped this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Mitchell against Booker. Now Mitchell, outside Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Left side Bogdanovich. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
The assist.
Smooth and efficient. Bogdanovich is almost automatic from there.
Outside Booker. Ayton with it. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Mitchell misses.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Here's Ayton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first.
Rudy Gobert picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
For Phoenix.
Ayton hits them both. And 1:01 left to play in the first. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
The shot by Conley, no good. In transition, here come the Suns. Bridges passes to Crowder. Up top, Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. And out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Utah trailing here. Conley passes to Gobert. 29 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Mitchell finds Gobert. It's hauled in by the Suns.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Paul with it. He's guarded by Conley. Three-pointer, Bridges. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And take a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Now here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Gobert. The shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Pass to Bridges. Crowder with it. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court, and opponents can foul to force your hand.
Back to Bridges. Outside Booker. To the inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Conley. Outside Mitchell. Launches it. He can't get that one to fall. The Suns go the other way with it. For 3, Booker. Offensive board.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Conley with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. Gobert on the high post. Back to Conley. Over Paul. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in.
And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an all-star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way.
From deep, Conley. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Ayton finds Booker. To the paint. Here's Crowder. Back to Ayton. Just 4 to shoot. And the basket is good. Ayton's got 10 points. And I think when you say Mike Conley All-Star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act.
Here's Conley following the score by Phoenix. It's good.
Masterful control by Mike Conley, keeping his eyes on the rim and nailing the shot through contact.
Paul passes to Booker. Now here's Crowder, defended by Bogdanovich. Count the basket.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Fires in the triple. He's got 5.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
Conley against Paul. Outside Booker from deep. Up top Paul. He's guarded by Conley. The Suns need to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Jazz substitution.
Here's Clarkson. Pass to Ingles. Clarkson outside. Shoots. 6 on the shot clock. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And there's a whistle. That goes on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
44 seconds left in the first half of this one. Back to Šarić. The kick out to Johnson. And so the ball out of bounds. McGee touched it last.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Clarkson with the ball. And it's Payne picking him up. Count that bucket.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Here's Payne. Shaman. Inside. Here's McGee. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for your Suns.
It's both from the stripe. And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Out in front of the half is Phoenix. They've got the 7-point lead. And over to Shaq. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Johnson is out there with Dario Šarić. Then there's Cam Payne. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Shamet in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Clarkson for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And the shot goes in.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Pass to Whiteside. Here's Oni. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Ooh, McGee with the block. From deep, Johnson. The shot that time not on target. And Utah will come the other way. Back to Ingles. And the layup is good off the glass.
This is the thing about Ingles. He's got the size and the strength to play with physicality.
Outside Payne. Pass to Šarić. Here's McGee. Stolen by Whiteside. Here's Gay. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Shamet. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Payne. Pulls up. And again, it's the Suns missing.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Payne. To the paint. Here's McGee. Ooh, Whiteside with the defensive effort. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And that one's good. Clarkson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Outside Payne. Down low. Here's McGee. Up and in on the layup. And the Suns lead by 6.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
2 minutes.
Now here's Clarkson. He has 6. They get it back. Whiteside kicks it out to Clarkson. The open shot by Ingles. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Ingles gotten his second bucket.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
Johnson passes to Payne. Back to Johnson. From deep. Drops in the 3. Johnson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside, Ingles. Pass to Clarkson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on Cameron Johnson, and he drops the first.
At the line for the Jazz.
And so Clarkson nails both of them.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's McGee, defended by Whiteside. McGee passes to Payne. A minute 4 left in the third quarter. Pass to Šarić. Here's Shamet. The 3. Šarić. The rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now. And Clarkson, here we go. And he banks in the layup. Clarkson's got 8 here in this quarter.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
To the right side. Now Payne. To Šarić. Rebounded by Gay. And the Jazz with possession. They're on a 14-5 run. Outside, Ingles. Gay finds Clarkson. Outside, Ingles. Here's Oni. Back to Ingles. And here's Clarkson. And it's in! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding? 3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Suns on top, leading by a point. And we'll be back with you shortly. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanović. And it's Gobert in at the center. Payne, the pass to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Substitution for your sons.
Conley against Paul. Outside Mitchell. Fires for three. Offensive rebound. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Pass to Aiden. Bogdanovich against Bridges. Outside Paul. Shot clock at 6. Aiden with it. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And Phoenix shooting an average of 43% for the floor. Outside Booker. There's the three. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Conley against Booker. The shot by Conley, no good.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And it's Paul off the drive. Here's Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Conley. Tipped. Here's O'Neal. 5 to shoot. Conley finds Mitchell. Connects from downtown. And the Jazz lead by 4.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Outside Paul. Out to Bridges. Here's Crowder. Goes back up. Oh, and there's the whistle. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He told his squad to pour on the gas, saying, quote, "We hold the lead. Let's keep growing it. Be aggressive. This is no time to let up."
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Outside Mitchell. Stolen by Bridges. Outside Booker. To tie it up. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Bojan Bogdanovich picks one up.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Brooks developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Soft touch off the glass. Mitchell's got 7 now in this quarter.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of this game.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Ball finds Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. Phoenix no good that time either. Utah has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell. Count it. And now a 4-point Utah lead.
The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
Outside Paul. off the mark there with a 3.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Bridges passes to Booker. Launches it. Bridges misses.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
To the inside. Paul with a steal.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
Outside Mitchell. From deep three-point range. Can't connect. And so it's Utah who scrape by with the win. Just a gutsy performance on
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Now here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Suns moving the ball around. And it's Ayton missing. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is just a tremendous athlete. He spots a great route to the rim and doesn't settle.
And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
Ayton finds Booker. A 3-pointer off the mark. Hardaway against Booker. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Back to Ayton. Porzingis with the block.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
On the wing, Bridges. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right, because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Powell. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. To the left side wing. Paul looking over the floor. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside Hardaway. To Doncic over Paul. Kept alive.
Sometimes you do a little extra work. Something good comes your way. And Porzingis cleans up that offensive rebound.
Doncic against Paul. Crowder kicks to Paul. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 5. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Shot from the wing. That's good from Paul on the assist from Bridges. Paul's got his second basket of the game. Doncic against Paul. Out to the wing. Finney Smith passes to Porzingis.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Did it feel like Porzingis knew there was a defender there? Man, he just brushed him off.
Booker outside. And he drives in. Crowder finds Bridges. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Ball against Doncic. Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
Unable to simply overwhelm people the way he did in college just because of his size. Ayton has done a much better job just staying patient. Great pump fake there.
And the Mavericks with possession here. 1:20 left in the first quarter. And Doncic gets it to go.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Ball left side. Booker in the corner. Jacks up a 3. Up again. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Crowder from outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
Just get yourself into the right spot, and Crowder waits for that one to knock it down.
Doncic against Paul. Here's the three. Porzingis on the foul. Porzingis has got 6.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Pass to Crowder. Back to Paul. He kicks to Bridges. Booker outside. 5 on the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
Outside, Porzingis shoots over Crowder. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Suns lead by 1. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Shot by Crowder, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
They get a hand on it. One-on-one here. Here's Ayton. Doncic with the block.
And good instincts from Doncic. His coaches and teammates love when he's in hustle mode and gets those blocks.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game. The Suns trailing. Paul kicks to Booker. The dish to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Let me remind the audience, Brent Barry, a winner of 2 titles with the Spurs. Brent, what's the secret sauce to winning a title?
Yeah, honestly, you got to have a superstar. And I was lucky enough to play with the great Hall of Famer Tim Duncan, along with Greg Popovich. You got to have a couple of those guys on your team in order to win a title.
Lets it go from the wing, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Suns have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Doncic against Paul. There's the drive. Bridges passes to Paul. Shot clock at 6. And the layup is good. Paul's got the lead up to 1 now for Phoenix.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Doncic outside. Hardaway for 3. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker with quickness in transition. A guy with that kind of shot getting loose out in the break, that could be trouble.
Outside Hardaway. And here is Powell. Top of the key, Porzingis. Passes it to Finney Smith. Bridges with the board. Phoenix leading by 3. Paul for 3. Second shot opportunity.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
He feeds it to Ayton. Here's Finney Smith. No points in the game yet for him. And stolen by Booker. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Booker finds Crowder. His three-pointers off the mark. Mavericks trailed by 3. And stolen by Ayton. To the paint. Nice move. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Finney Smith. It's good from long range. Finney Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Paul against Doncic. Booker, right side. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
And Devin Booker, a scoring threat when he gets off of the bus. This time doing it at the mid-range.
Outside Hardaway. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Paul against Doncic. Now here's Paul. T right on him. Crowder dishes to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Booker. Crowder's got 5 now.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. From deep. Rebound by the Suns. Crowder's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. So that'll be it for the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1 point. And that'll...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been quite a game for Porzingis.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Maxi Kleber is out there with Moses Brown. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Brown, and it's Bullock in at the 2. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 1-point game. Booker outside. On the wing, Bridges. Kicks it out to Paul. Now the pass to Ayton. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Suns lead by 3.
DeAndre Ayton's happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Runs in the pass to Bullock. Dishes it to Brown. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Now here's Payne. Brunson covering. Payne kicks to Johnson. Payne dishes to Kaminsky. Back to Payne. It's stolen by Brown. On the wing, Brown. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Kaminsky. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That one is off.
At the line for your Suns,
And he sinks the second. The Mavericks trailing. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Bullock. Brown with it, guarded by McGee. And they double up Brown. Brunson. McGee with the block. Kane with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He dishes it to McGee. Brown against Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Shamet. Down low. Here's Kaminsky. Kleber with the rebound. Stolen by McGee. The feed to Kaminsky. Now here's Shamet. He's guarded by Bullock. Shamet the pass to Johnson, and it's good. 2 points. Johnson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Brunson. Rebound by the Suns. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Johnson with it. Picked up by Brown. Back to Johnson. Payne looking around. Passes it to Shamet. And an intentional foul right there.
Reggie Boyd. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 1:47 left in the third quarter of the game. Payne dishes to Kaminsky. 5 to shoot. A shot. Payne can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Brown finds Brown. Back to Brown. Brown outside. And there's the pass to Bullock. And here is Kleber. Feeds it to Brown. Left side, Brown. Good on the shot. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Now Payne. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Brown against McGee. It's stolen by Brown. Brunson with a clean look and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Kaminsky kicks to Shamet. Lets it go from deep. Phoenix no good that time either. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Kleber. 24 seconds left to play here in the third. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And here's Payne. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Suns lead by 2. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Who's out there for Phoenix.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Hardaway. Here's Doncic. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Ball outside. Into the lane. Porzingis with the block. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Booker finds Paul. Now Bridges. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Launches a three. And Chris Paul hits from deep. Paul's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns. Now here's Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Chris Paul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Phoenix. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Powell with it. 4 on the clock. Passes it to Porzingis. Shoots over Crowder. Offensive rebound. Doncic passes to Hardaway. For 3. And it's Luka Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Booker outside. That one's not going to go. Good D by Hardaway.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And Booker throwing himself into the mix that time to get a second chance opportunity.
And Chris Paul picks up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. There's the pass to Doncic. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And for Porzingis, gosh, a dunk looks so easy.
The Suns leading. Al Paul. To the inside. Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And here is Doncic. Dish now to Powell. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
Paul dishes to Booker. Driving to the basket. Great D that time from Powell.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Suns have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Master Booker fires the 3. And Crowder gets it to go on the assist by Booker.
And Crowder out there for the big-time bucket.
Doncic against Paul. Doncic right side. Kicks it to Powell. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Paul passes to Booker. Bridges outside. Pocket 6. Puts it out to Booker. Connects from downtown.
And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Powell with the steal.
How about the energy and activity on that play? Great steal.
Bridges outside. From deep three-point range. Oh, good on that one. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win.
All right, BA.
He's doing that. Thanks, Allie. So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And for the Mavericks, Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. Well, we see it almost every night, Clark. Another great backcourt matchup.
Well, B.A., this league is so stacked with tremendous guards. I mean, all-star caliber guards all over the league. And it really creates a situation where being able to choose guards for the all-star game is just virtually impossible to not leave somebody off that's deserving.
Here's Doncic. The Jazz making their last shot. Outside Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. Uses the glass on the layup.
Kristaps did not get thrown off by the contact. He's just too big and long, too determined as well.
Conley against Doncic. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Pass to Mitchell. Fires the 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And here's Porzingis. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
Outside Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. Here he goes. And Mitchell with the slam.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Doncic against Conley. Outside Hardaway. Six to shoot. Back to Doncic. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Offensive rebound. Outside Conley. Three-pointer O'Neal. Hardaway grabs the board. Porzingis up top. He's guarded by Conley. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Mitchell grabs a miss. Utah has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. To the inside. Pass to O'Neal. And stolen by Porzingis. And now the Mavs on the run. Here's Hardaway. The putback. Oh, they get a hand on it. Powell passes to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Now here's Hardaway. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Bogdanovic. Hangs in the air. Got a piece of it.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shot.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Utah has possession. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. And down it goes. 2 points.
On the perimeter and on the inside, too. Bogdanovich able to put points on the board.
Doncic against Conley. Now here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. Hardaway, the pass to Porzingis. Clock at 4. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, as good as Porzingis has been, you know, I still think he has a lot of room to grow. Not literally, I'm speaking figuratively. As a rebounder, as a shot blocker, and I think scoring with his back to the basket is another area of growth for him, too. Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Mitchell. That shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Conley. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. There's 10 seconds left in the first. Doncic up top. There's the triple. Nails it from 3. Doncic has got 5.
You know, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guardability goes off the charts.
And so the first quarter is... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Here's Finney-Smith. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Outside Conley. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Mitchell grabs a miss.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And that one's good from Conley.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Mitchell against Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. Inside, here's Finney-Smith. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive. You know, for all his skill, and he's got plenty of it, one thing that people don't realize about Doncic is just how strong he is. And he's still uber young. With time, his frame will only get more imposing, and that's bad news for the rest of the league.
Here's Doncic after the basket by Utah. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Jazz. Hey, and at 6'7", 230 pounds, Luka Doncic has the physical tools to attack the paint.
And because he's got that body and those skills, he doesn't shy away from contact, BA. If anything, he knows exactly how to use that size and strength to his advantage.
You gotta love how he's stuck with the play. Nice work.
And they doubled up Doncic. Outside Finney-Smith. Down low. Here's Porzingis. The rebound by Bogdanovich. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
For Utah, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Conley against Doncic. Back to Conley. Puts it up from the high post.
Tell you what, like with most players, when Doncic is aggressive on defense, it makes a difference and causes his coaches to smile.
And Powell with the stuff.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
2 minutes.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Conley. Outside Mitchell. Clock at 6. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. All right, I know you follow the college game closely, Clark. What do you think about the one-and-done rule?
You know, B.A., when it first came into existence in 2006, I was on board with it because I thought that some college would be better than no college for most players. Now that we've had it for a decade and a half, I'm of the mindset kids should be allowed to pursue a professional pathway without going to college. There shouldn't be any mandatory, arbitrary number, 19 years old and 1 year removed from college. For those few that would like to go pro right out of high school, then it's incumbent upon the NBA as to whether or not they're going to draft it.
It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots and force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Pass to Hardaway. The 3 is up. Dallas, no good that time either. The Jazz have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. And Mitchell with the slam.
A high flyer with long arms and attitude. Mitchell's so explosive at the rim.
Now Finney-Smith. Hardaway with it. Checked by Mitchell. And Mitchell over the help. Back to Finney-Smith. Dallas again missing. Powell with a steal. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
For all that's said about his perimeter work, Porzingis benefits a lot when he's making an impact inside. It makes defending him all the more challenging.
From deep, Conley. Oh, and he just knocked down. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Jazz out in front. They lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoy. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. And they kept it close, trailing by. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game, he's been everywhere.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Maxi Kleber out there with Moses Brown. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Reggie Bullock. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And out of bounds, Dallas will have it.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
And how about the mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Pass to Bullock. Out to the wing. Here's Kleber, defended by Gay. Back to Bullock. Here's Kleber. Clarkson grabs a miss. Utah leading. Back to Gay. And a minute played as the second half gets going. That one no good. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Brunson misses.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Here's Clarkson. Oh, great D that time from Kleba.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Ingles. Lets the 3 fly. The Jazz with another miss. For Dallas, they've gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Drives to the hoop. Oni. It's rebounded by Dallas.
B.A. Oni. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
The Mavericks trailing. Outside, Brown. Pass to Brown. Brown with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Here's Honey. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Clarkson attacking. Rejected by Brown. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Gay. Outside, Brown. Back to Kleba. Stolen by Whiteside. And he lobs it up top. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob.
2 minutes remaining.
It's Brown on the wing.
2 minutes.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Gay. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally. Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
To the inside. Here's Whiteside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
1:15 left in the third. Brunson passes to Brown. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Brown's got his first points in this one.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Nice shot by Whiteside.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Outside Brunson. Blocked.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot. Putting up a goose egg bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
To the middle. Here's Kleba. And finished off by Kleba.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Back to Clarkson. 6 to shoot. From the arc. Hauled in by Brown. Up top, Brown. Lets it go from 11. And the jumper is on the mark. And now just a 4-point Utah lead. Here's Honey. Over Brunson. Off the mark. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Jazz up 4. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position, locking down the middle. And the bucket is good. And the Jazz lead by 6.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Outside Hardaway, back to Powell. Outside Hardaway, 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Powell, and Powell with the stuff.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Conley against Doncic. Outside Mitchell. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Hardaway. Inside. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis. When you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in all of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in all, too.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now here's Doncic. Here's Porzingis. Stolen by Conley.
Since halftime, either they've gotten sloppier or the defense has turned up.
Pass to Bogdanovic. That shot off. And it's Dallas the other way.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Mitchell with the ball. Now Doncic defending. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing, defensively, a great job of closing out on shots, getting a hand up, and even sending some shots back.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. 2 minutes. Just 5 to shoot. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Hardaway, the pass to Doncic. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
The 3 from Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. Doncic against Conley. Looking to get it going. Another miss by Doncic.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
The 3 from Mitchell. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Jazz.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Donovan Mitchell.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Back to Finney Smith. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Doncic outside. Another miss by Doncic. Outside Mitchell. Puts up a three. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's
Star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. For the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3. Now here's Paul. It's Crowder on the wing. Back to Paul. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And Ayton throws it down.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
O'Neal gets to Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. 2 on the clock. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Mitchell. 3-pointer. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
This guy difficult to match up with in transition because Booker can hit from anywhere on the floor.
Here's the Jazz with the ball. 4-point game. Inside. Here's Bogdanovich. Jay Crowder pulls it in. For Phoenix, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Conley against Paul. Rejected by Crowder.
Well, Crowder known for his defense, and you love to see him get high for these rejections.
Bridges dishes to Paul. Back to Bridges. And the 3 off target.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Paul passes to Booker. Dishes to Bridges. Pass to Crowder. 6 to shoot. Over Bogdanovich. Goes back up. And it's Crowder laying it in. Crowder's got his second bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
There's 1:47 left to play in the first. And Bogdanovich kicks to Gobert. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Mitchell. Here's Gobert. And the rejection by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
First team foul.
1:29 left here in the first quarter. Outside Crowder. Bridges outside.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
That 3 off the mark. And the pass to Bogdanovich. Poke loose. Conley surveying the D. Gets gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley. Yes, sir.
To the left wing. Ayton finds Crowder. Back to Ayton. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. The shot's good from Paul.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, here's Mitchell. And Utah, another three.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own three. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 5. Sinks the three-pointer.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot!
Paul kicks to Booker. Bridges for 3. No good that time. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Suns ahead. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've also made their mark in the paint. A lot of their scoring coming down low so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Utah. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Over Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off the shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Conley against Paul. Bridges left side. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Mitchell outside. You know, Doris, some of these star players are so skilled. If you were playing, which of those skills do you think would be the most fun?
I'm selfish. I want to be one of those guys who steps across half court and immediately is within range. So the range shooting would be the first. But I also want to be that freak athlete who everybody's terrified. When I get above the rim, I'm just putting it down on your head.
Ayton at the elbow. Back to Crowder. Paul outside. Shot from the low block. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bogdanovich inside. He's against Crowder. For 3, Mitchell. That shot is off. The Suns go the other way with it. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Paul kicks to Booker. It's Crowder on the wing. Passes to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Crowder with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell.
That's his first
foul.
Second team foul.
against Conley. Gobert knocks it away.
You know, and he started off shooting pretty well, but here in the second, he has started to falter.
Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Paul against Conley. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Conley. Fires from deep. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Bridges with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Bridges passes to Paul. Ayton trying to break free. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Bridges.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
Mitchell outside. Nailed from three-point land. Mitchell's got 11 points.
That's his first triple of the second period. Third of the game.
Conley against Paul. Here's the feed to Ayton. And Ayton gets double-teamed. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Crowder. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 8 points for him.
Well, this guy's so effective. DeAndre Ayton will take the mid-range if you concede it.
Conley against Paul. Outside Conley. Rocket 6. To the middle. Crowder with the steal. Booker in the post. Covered by Mitchell.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
Here's Conley, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They led by 2 after the first. And
we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Landry Shamet. JaVale McGee is out there with Kaminsky. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. Out to the right wing. Now here's Payne. Defense right on him. Johnson, the pass to McGee. Johnson against Ingles. Kaminsky controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. McGee's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. McGee against Clarkson. Driving in. It's his first trip to the line.
Hassan Whiteside.
No good on that one.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Down low. There's Shamet. Nice move. And the slam dunk by McGee.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Here's Oni. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's the break. Here's Johnson. Kicks it to Kaminsky. Payne looking around. There's the dish to McGee. Back to Payne. McGee, the pass to Payne. A rebound by the Jazz.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Gay misses.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Shamet kicks to Johnson. Shamet, the pass to Johnson. Suns moving the ball around. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Gay outside with the drive. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Suns leading by 12. Shamet. Johnson. Rebound collected by Clarkson. 1:52 left in the third. And it's Whiteside. That time on the assist by Rudy Gay.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Going inside from deep, Johnson. Suns keep it alive. Kaminsky, the pass to Shamet. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's the three. No good there. The Jazz go the other way with it.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Payne up top. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that one's good. Shamet.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Clarkson looking for an opening. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by the Suns. McGee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. On defense, the Jazz. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And the Suns with the completely new group on the floor. .23 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside Conley. For the three. Rebounded by DeAndre. Three-pointer. Crowder. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
I don't think there's much more you can do. Bogdanovich is too skilled and too strong on these finishes with contact.
And so it's Phoenix. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2-guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center position. That's the group right now for Utah. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Booker. Over Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
It is so difficult not to bite on the up fake of Devin Booker. He's that good a shooter, boy. I don't blame you, defense. That's tempting.
Both free throws good from Booker.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Mitchell. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
All up top, over by Conley. And he uses the glass on the layup. Paul's got the lead up to 12 now for Phoenix.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Paul goes in. He kicks to Ayton. For 3, Bridges. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Mitchell outside and taken away by Paul.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
Those are the kinds of plays that win games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court with it.
Mitchell in the corner. Lots of room. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Paul surveying the floor. Booker outside. 5 on the clock. Bridges attacking. Paul for 3. O'Neal with the rebound. Jazz trail by 10. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell against Crowder. Mitchell outside. And the rejection by Ayton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Suns leading by 10. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Conley against Paul. And there's the drive. Now Bridges. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Utah fast break. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's speed and ability to get separation in transition. He is dangerous out there.
Ball against Conley. Paul kicks to Ayton. Bridges outside. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Suns lead by 10. Paul against Conley. Mitchell outside. Puts up a 3. Rejected by Booker.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Suns.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Chris Paul.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Right side, Conley. There's the triple. It's not going to go for him. The Suns go the other way with it. Ayton kicks to Booker. From deep. It's stolen by Gobert.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And here's Crowder. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They came in here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.